Roll that intro. The 1920s, characterized by the flapper, automobiles, nightclubs, movies, and jazz. Life moved fast as a new sense of prosperity and freedom emerged at the end of World War I. Products were manufactured in mass-produced packaging. And in the year 1920 came the development and production of one of the most legendary motorcycles of all time, the Indian Scout. First launched in 1920, the bike has seen duty as a military motorcycle, flown into the history books land speed record holder Burt Munro, and has had its own rebirth as a nimble, handsome cruiser. This is the bike that started it all, the 1920 Indian Scout. Imagine driving down city streets in 1920 on this Indian. The Scout is a motorcycle built by the Indian Motorcycle Company from 1920 to 1949. It rivaled the Chief as Indian's most important model. The 101 Scout, made from 1928 to 1931, has been called the best motorcycle Indian ever made. A second line of Scouts, with heavier frames, was introduced in 1932 alongside the Standard Scout, which replaced the 101 Scout and shared its frame with the Chief and the 4. The small displacement Scout and the Sport Scout, introduced in 1934, were continued until the end of civilian production in 1942. Military versions of both models were used by U.S. and other Allied forces during World War II. Apart from 50 examples of the 648, a special racing version of the Sport Scout, the Scout was not continued after World War II. In 1949, an all-new motorcycle with an overhead valve straight twin engine was called the Scout. It was enlarged and renamed the Warrior in 1950, thus ending the run of the motorcycle we came to know as the Scout. 2001 to 2003 saw a short rebirth of the Scout called the Gilroy Scout, but didn't last long. It wouldn't be until 2015 the Scout would be seen again.
Forged our legend with steel and grit. Scout by Scout by Scout. Introducing our next chapter.
From 2015 to 2020, Indian has released the Scout, Scout Bobber, the all-new Scout Bobber 20, the Scout 60, and the 100th anniversary edition of the Indian Scout. The 2020 Indian Scout, 100 years of one of the finest motorcycles ever built.